Welcome to Hallway Hits. This is a new talk show on the Our Schools channel where we talk about everything music related. I am your host, Christian Barker. I am here with
Ava, senior at Niagara Falls High School.
Tony, junior of Niagara Falls High School.
All right, so how it's going to work today, we are going to have 2 honorable mentions, and then we go into our top 5 albums of all time, our favorite albums.
Seen here.
Yes. So I guess I'll start.
First honorable mention?
First honorable mention, I'm going to go with Blonde by Frank Ocean.
That's an honorable mention?
Yes.
Ooh. To be fair, he didn't make my list, so can't really judge.
Imagine. Blonde, it's a beautiful album.
It is.
It's groundbreaking. Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah. Oh my God, our chat, we're cooked. It's a beautiful genre-bending album full of emotion and innovation. It explores self-identity and it's very deep. It's a great album.
Shut the F up. I don't want your conversations. Nights, Frank Ocean.
Yes.
Great song. My first honorable mention is Bewitched by Laufey. It's her 3rd studio album. My favorite track is the first track, Dreamer, for the line, "No boy's gonna be so smart as to try and pierce my porcelain heart. No boy's gonna kill the dreamer in me." I feel like opening up the album on such a strong song like that was a big change for her because a lot of her music before connected with her lack of growth in relationships, especially romantic relationships, and every other song like Fragile and this one, and like from the start is like all about wanting that love. And now she still wants that love, but she's saying like, I'm not gonna let a boy choose that love. I'm gonna choose that love. And I'm not gonna go around chasing it. I'm gonna let it come to me, let it attract. My favorite part about the album as a whole is her blending of genres. Laufey has always been a creator to bend jazz with more pop, and like I love her. And the sound of her voice, how it could be so gentle but feel so harshly, it's just beautiful. It was just like magical. Like listening to her, all of her songs, but specifically this one is like just like floating away, and that's why I love it so much.
Okay, and we have my first honorable mention is Control by SZA. The safe bet when someone asks you what's your favorite album, because SZA is literally magical. Literally.
Top dog.
Yeah.
And
SZA. Who doesn't know SZA?
It's SZA.
Yeah, it's SZA.
It's
like,
SZA.
who doesn't like SZA?
Right.
So.
Justin. No one other than that. No reasonable person.
No, right.
Yeah. No reasonable person in their right mind would hate SZA.
That's literally it.
Even though it's not from that album, the song Special by SZA. Great song. But it wasn't her first album, Central?
Yeah.
Which, like, groundbreaking first album, low-key. Like, she ate that. And she's a baddie. Hit me up, SZA.
Christian, back to you.
Yep,
All
back
right.
to your
My
mention.
second honorable mention is Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. I mean, it's Wu-Tang.
It's Wu-Tang.
Most influential rap group of all time. It's groundbreaking lyricism, beats, flow. Everything about it is just perfect. Amazing samples. It's just that album.
My next honorable mention is This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco. Mac DeMarco, once again, amazing artist. His music is something that I can always rely on to like make me feel okay in my feelings. My favorite track from this album is track 3, Baby You're Out. As someone who doesn't particularly love the physical place I'm in and dreams of getting out, listening to Baby You're Out, especially after figuring out what my next steps in life are, was so securing me in the feeling of like not being scared to go on to something else. That like, hey, one of his lines in that specific song is, remember all the faces that you let in, but remember all the faces you still have unseen, which is just, what? Oh,
Evan.
someone else.
Yes.
Beautiful, because that line specifically is telling you, yes, these beautiful things are amazing, but you have more beautiful things that are going to be in the past soon, but without taking that next jump, you can't take the jump after that to then appreciate these moments. So, that's why I like it. It's just super chill. It's sad and it's comforting. Songs make you think about life and getting older, and a cool laid-back vibe that gives you comfort in the fact that this has to happen and that you're not the only one feeling that way. So, this old dog, Mac DeMarco.
I like Mac DeMarco. I don't listen to him. I don't listen to him too much, but I do. I love the songs that I listen to.
Yeah. He's got a couple of hit or misses, but a lot of his music is very, Your turn, Tony.
Tony?
Your last honorable mention.
I feel really basic about this because it was on top 10 best albums of the year, but I would say it's Chromacopia.
Chromacopia low-key was really good.
I thoroughly enjoyed Chromacopia.
Okay, you scared me for a second.
What?
I thought you were gonna say you sounded like aggravated, like you were like, no, Chromacopia.
I love Chromacopia.
Number one, the amount of features that he got on that album, and the way that those features weren't the premise of the album, but still advanced the album farther, was amazing. Oh my goodness, Lola Young, I believe it is, that features on Like Him. Oh my God, her vocals.
Speaking of Like Him, I don't think I could ever imagine that song without Baby Keem's "Huh." You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like that's just it's a.
But also,
iconic part of the song.
There's also 100 other songs like that, but a lot of songs that deal with the loss of a parent, and not of losing them to an illness or with grief, but losing them due to their choices and the parents' choices, are usually more angry towards them. And Tyler's whole premise of that song specifically was to just not see that person that he didn't even know when he looked in the mirror. He was seeing a stranger in himself when he looked in the mirror because of the absence of his father in his life. And just the exploration through all of that. And Tyler's mom on the album, through all the songs, it was more of listening to his life and learning his lessons. And not even him teaching you them, just sharing his story. Oh, I forgot. Now I'm kind of upset I don't got Chromacopia, man. I forgot how much I like that album. And the jump from freaking Balloon to oh my goodness.
And the transitions between songs, amazing, wonderful.
They were so smooth.
The transition into Paranoid or Noid, oh my goodness. And he's so real with all of his music. He will say it straight up. He don't care who thinks what about it. He tells you how it is. If he's like, freaks, leave me the F alone when I'm out in public, he'll tell these freaks, leave me the F alone when I'm out in public. He's not like these other celebrities that are like obviously, if kid, he said it, kid comes up to him, we'll take a picture. But dude, you're a grown adult, and he's still a person. Let him be a person, dude. I love Tyler. All right, Pete. No, I'm playing. Tyler, hit me up. It's literally gay. It's okay.
All right, now we're going into our top fives,
Top
right?
five.
Okay. Mine is in no specific order. It's very difficult for me. It was very difficult for me to narrow this down to 7 albums in general, and to put it in order is even worse. So I'm gonna go with 1999 by Joey Badass. This album, it's a smooth, nostalgic album. It brings sounds and samples from the golden age of rap, like the 90s, and its smooth flow and transitions are just simply just beautiful and unique.
All right. Well, my first round draft pick, even though it's in my 5 spot, I unfortunately could rank these albums on how much, number 1 to number 5. So my 5th pick is Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. Very basic answer, but there's just something about that grungy girl rock from the 2000s girl rock that she brings into her music now that I love. That's more so shown in Guts than it is Sour, but Sour is still such an amazing album. And even though a lot of the songs are about heartbreak, it's an album about how many ways your heart can break. for so many different reasons, and it kind of validates all the feelings that you could feel in a breakup, because every breakup is different, and every breakup has so many different like steps and parts to it, and she just validates everyone that she felt for you too. I described it as a perfect mix of anger, sadness, and teen drama. She makes you like feel her heartbreaks. Like, even though a lot of her lyrics are to her significant other that she's lost, she's more of saying it to herself in the song too. Especially in my favorite track from the album, track 7, Enough for You. She says, I knew from the start this is exactly how you'd leave. You'd find someone more exciting, and the next second you were gone. She's telling herself. Like, she's not just telling you, like, having a conversation, like, I knew that this was how he'd leave. Like, I knew he'd find... She's telling herself, I knew that this is how he would leave. You'd find someone more exciting than me. Like, she's telling herself throughout the whole album, which I think is a beautiful way to convey her feelings to her listeners. And from the lows of... like screaming and crying to the highs of remembering the most precious moments. It's just beautiful to me. Also, her first album ever, and coming out with a single like Driver's License, even though now I believe it's overplayed and a little bit overhyped, still coming out with that as being your first, going from Bizarre Vark on Disney Channel where you're swinging on a swing, eating a baguette, to screaming like that you're jealous and that you're feeling anger and that you're feeling alone and scared. Like, it was beautiful. I love that album so much. And it connected with me in a time that I needed it, which is why it's number 5 on my list. Tony? That's wonderful. Beautiful.
The first album I picked was, my bad, technical difficulties, is Shea Butter Baby by Ari Lennox. The reason why I chose this is because it was the first ever artist that my mom ever bought me listening to, and her lyrics are wonderful. It talks a lot about basically breakups, to being in love, to leaving out to your parents. It just talks about the whole realm of living, and I really love that because it shows me a future where I'm going to experience these things. I'm going to experience love, and I'm going to experience moving out, and it's just amazing because, you know, it's really just talking about life, and, you know, life changes, so, yeah.
Life, man, life.
So, my number 4.
Yes, on to your number 4. Strange, where's your list?
Yeah. Sorry.
I forgot you sent it to me.
May the spirit of Rocco
I forgot
Strangio
Andy
contact us with his
Yes.
list.
Forgot that he sent it to me. My bad, guys. His honorable mention was 2014 Forest Hills by J. Cole, the album where J. Cole shows one of his best rappers. I think he meant raps. Oh, shows that he is one of the best rappers. And his number 5 pick is Rage Against the Machine. His self-titled debut album of the band was a new take on music against the establishment, blended metal and hip-hop. Great album. Great.
Yeah. So my number 4 is Core by Stone Temple Pilots. It's a powerful rock album with heavy riffs, emotional depth. It blends grunge and rock in a way that's unforgettable in its time in the 90s. It's no skips. I mean, on the intro, Dead and Bloated, it starts off with Scott Weiland, the vocalist, screaming into his guitar pickup. That's the intro to their first album. How can you compare that to anything? It's unforgettable.
Gorgeous, if you will. Going back to or should we just do? No, we'll do Strange's first.
Wait, no, it wasn't the pickup. I think
His
it was
fourth.
his amp chord or something.
Screaming into instruments.
Yes.
4th is No Ceilings by Lil Wayne. It's a mixtape. Lil Wayne in the 2000s was peak. He was dropping projects that were better than most artists' albums as a mixtape for free. No Ceilings was big in 2009 for him for so many good songs with Lil Wayne having crazy bars. quote by Rocco Strangio, the media education director at Niagara Falls High School. My fourth
32
pick,
years old, by the way. Wife and kids.
well, kid,
Little kid.
we love you, Francesca.
Yeah.
And Colleen, hit me up. He didn't see it. My fourth pick is artist and an album that I have been not gatekeeping, but gatekeeping a little bit. Not gonna lie. It's Carrie and Lowell by Sophan Stevens. I don't know how to properly pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna refer to him by his last name to not be rude and disrespectful. My favorite track is track 2, Should Have Known Better. He said he's frightened by his feelings and that he only wants to be a relief. This album is just so calming, and I can just like sit there and just like cry, just like tears running down my face, and just like, just like I can hear it in my head right now. It's just like so relieving of like pressure. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how his music does it. If you listen to the soundtrack from Call Me By Your Name, the film with Timothée Chalamet, he writes all of that music. So if you heard any bits and pieces in that that you liked, check him out. He really is an amazing artist. It's super emotional and kind of heartbreaking, but in a beautiful way. It's about family, loss, memories, but it honestly feels like reading somebody's diary, which it does. Like, it just feels like you opened it up. But unlike Olivia Rodrigo, where she was telling it to herself, it feels like he's more of sharing it with his viewers. And the song Eugene, also beautiful. All of Me Wants All of You, amazing song. The song 4th of July, that was used in a lot of Stranger Things edits when season 3, where it's like they're at the fair. And it's like,
recall.
we're all gonna, yeah, it's a great song, regardless. Amazing song. Great artist, great album. Sophie Stevens, thank you.
Okay, I'm next. Okay, well, my next song would be Megan Thee Stallion's
Album.
Megan Thee Stallion's album, Megan, because number one,
Batty, hit me up. That's 4.
Megan. But also, because Megan made that song after a deep time in her life, and she just kind of made that as a way for us to experience. Like, with songs like Boa and stuff like all the song is just amazing. The songs, the albums,
Okay.
everything is just amazing. Like, I can't talk about it enough because it's really good.
All right, back to Strangio. We'll do his first. He put Man on the Moon, End of Day by Kid Cudi, debut album from Kid Cudi, and it remains one of his best. No skips on the album with so many hit songs. Sets a new tone for hip hop with that release with a lot of artists coming out because of that album. Great album as well.
Awesome.
Got a lot of summer jams on there. I got it in my summer jams playlist.
Oh, yeah, my turn. So, this is for my 3 spot. 10 by Pearl Jam.
Great.
It's an awesome album. It helped define the grunge era of rock. With songs like Once, Even Flow, and like more deep and intense songs like Black. It's unforgettable and will always remain in my top 5 albums.
Always.
Always.
No matter what. Getting to my number 3, my top 3 albums also happen to be written by my top 3 artists and my top 3 most played artists. I have the self-titled by Harry Styles, the album Harry Styles. His first solo album, which just popped off with so many amazing songs. And like Olivia Rodrigo, he can go from like more of like grungy raw, like an upbeat song like Kiwi, and then jump right into a song that is my favorite from the album, track 4, To Ghost. Just like him, coming to terms with so many different feelings and emotions, and finally discovering who he is as a solo artist was just a beautiful, thing, not even to listen to, but to live through when it first came out. Like the connection that he builds through each song and with the people and items, and each song is just gorgeous to me. It's kind of rock, but it's also kind of sad, and it's kind of like, it's just like mixing a little bit of genres, but while staying in the pop light of it all, you know? He's in like the pop box, but he's throwing a couple of extra items in there. It's about family, loss, and memories, and honestly, oh, that's from my other one. Can't read. Shows a different side of him from One Direction. The songs feel really personal and deep, but it's still a lot of fun to listen to. I almost threw Harry's House on here instead of Harry Styles, but at the same time, it's just like opening, ending. The opening and the ending songs are just so beautiful that I couldn't not put Harry Styles by Harry Styles on here. So that's my number 3 pick.
My number 3 pick would be Lush by Mitski. This is because there's a lot of screaming and a lot of instrumental. Just a lot of screaming and a lot of instrumental, and that's really what I like. That's pretty much it.
Valid. Strangios. You want to read this one?
Meteora by Linkin Park. It's such an important album, a short listen but no skips. Linkin Park remains such an important group today.
Valid. Check it out.
Yeah, I enjoy some of Linkin Park. Tony or me?
You.
Me? Okay. I have Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. I mean, let me start off with this. How many people have you seen walking around with a Pink Floyd shirt on? Just in general. How many?
Most recognizable album cover of
course.
all time.
It's my favorite album cover. I mean, it's simple, but it's awesome.
Album cover.
I mean, it's deep themes, rich, and atmospheric sound. I mean, Money is basically just a money drawer sound for like 3 minutes. That's sick. I mean, it's known as one of the greatest rock albums ever made,
And it will always stay that way.
it always will.
It's just Pink Floyd.
It stands the test of time, and that's how you know it's a great album. I mean,
Real valid take right there.
I listen to it probably once a week, to be honest.
Valid. Hold on. Phone locked. My number 2 is Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. Now, before I get into this album, I don't want nobody telling me that I'm a fake Billie Eilish fan or that I'm just joining on the bandwagon. I've been here since 2016 when we were doing B-Words, Broken Hearts, and 6 Feet Under. I don't want to hear anything. Let's set that straight right now. But you cannot sit here and tell me that isn't her best album. It goes through so many different feelings. Okay, I've been told that by other people.
It just came out of nowhere.
No, because I'm getting so upset because when I told someone that was my favorite album, they got so upset. And then they tried to say that. Okay, Ethan. They tried to say, "Don't Smile at Me" is her best album. Number 1, that's not an album. That's an EP. So I'm the fake fan. Stop it.
Oh.
Great album though. But you can't sit here and tell me that Hit Me Hard and Soft wasn't her best album lyrically, with contributing to different feelings and emotions. I mean, like, just the duration of the songs themselves and mixing these new beats with Phineas. It was beautiful. She should have swept the freaking Grammys. They're rigged. Never watching them again. I'm so upset.
Well.
My favorite track from that album is track 5, Wildflower. But specifically in the video that she did, I forget with who, but she's singing and she has 3 backup singers. Phineas is there. It's a live band and she's in like this orangish room. And like she sings the line, "Did I cross the line?" But you can like feel it. Like you can feel her pain and her hurt in every single song. The greatest, you put on sobbing. Man, I could hear the first beat, the first note of that song immediately sobbing. Not just because she's Billie Eilish, but yeah, because she's Billie Eilish, 1, but 2, like the feelings that she goes through without that album. Skinny, starting off with people say I look happy just because I got skinny, but the old me is still me and may be the real me, but I think she's pretty. Yes, you don't need, no, she is so freaking amazing. I love her. And then hopping right into Chihiro and lunch, like, yes, I will eat that girl for lunch. Billie Eilish hit me the freak up, dude.
That's 5. That's 5 right there.
But Billie Eilish is top dog on my hit me up list, dude. Oh my freaking God. It gave me chills. I remember I didn't have my phone that night. I left it at school that day. And I was at home and I was like, you know what? It's not even gonna be even that good. I sat in gym the next day, second period, with my AirPods in, and I was like, I didn't even know how to go on in life. I didn't know how I was surviving without that album before that album dropped. Like, oh my goodness, I feel so hard. And then releasing Blue, which was something that only her like fans knew from when she was on SoundCloud, mixing 2 songs that she's been wanting to release for so long, and then just like hearing the oh my goodness, it was so good. Billie Eilish, hit me up, please. Oh my God, I love her so much, and this album is amazing, and that is why it's my number 2. Tony.
Wow, that was a lot.
Oh my God, I love her. I love her.
Okay. Well, my number 2 is Doja Cat's Scarlet to Claude. I would say it was her second best album because of her first best being. Whoa. I messed up. Whoa.
Restart, baby.
Yeah, well, I gotta restart. Hold up, my
You
bad.
got this on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyways. Can I go to my next one? Can I just go to the next one?
Go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, actually, second best is Orange by Frank Ocean, because Frank Ocean, in my opinion, is the king of R&B with lyricalism that pierces hearts and stories that tells millions, thousands of lifetimes. He's literally like,
Where are you at, homeboy?
where are you? Come back.
Where are you?
Make some more music, please.
Frank! Where are you? Come back.
Please. Back on Chromacopia and Frank Ocean. Why you gotta do that to us? Why you gotta get our hopes up?
Teased us. It wasn't nice.
Oh, I thought you said he cheesed us.
No.
That was he
He
teased us.
It wasn't nice.
Oh, Frank Ocean.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Frank, please.
We miss you.
I can't look at a tennis ball the same anymore. Like, dude, please. Next space. Anyways, our number 1 album. You want to do this one from Sharangio? It's this one.
Okay. Number 1 album, Because of the Internet by Childish Gambino. Album was ahead of its time. Bino created a world with a short film as a prelude to the album, a screenplay to read along with the album, and other medias with album. No skips either on this album.
Amazing album, I will say. I can speak on this one because I listen to this album and repeat. Even though my personal favorite Childish Gambino album is Camp, personally just Bonfire just hits every freaking time. I wish I could say the lyrics that I'm thinking right now, but I can't.
Yeah, we know which ones you're thinking about.
Well, the other one that Made It Beat Them Murdered It, Casey Anthony. Like, yeah, no, that ate up. But because of the internet, I mean, just like, I remember listening to Pink Toes for the first time, and like it just, rainbows, sunshine. Oh my goodness. I love Childish Gambino. I wish I could be on his tour right now. I miss you. Hit me up.
You know is awesome. Dude, that's
know is
7.
great.
That's 7.
Okay, anyways, your top 1.
My
Let's go.
top 1,
Top
I'm
one.
going off script for this one. It's going to be Damn by Kendrick Lamar. All right?
Great. Great up.
Let me tell you this. Amazing beats, amazing flow, a lot of depth and lyricism. It goes unmatched. It is the first rap album to win a Pulitzer Prize. It was made in 2017.
Enough
Tell me
said.
that's not GOAT status. Let me rephrase that. It's the first non-classical or jazz album to ever get a Pulitzer Prize. So that includes rap, well, obviously rap, pop, rock, grunge, bluegrass. Like, tell me that's not GOAT status.
Features on the
Enough said.
album, just like,
I mean, have you listened to Duckworth?
have you?
The storytelling in that song alone is
Magnificent.
it is, and it's truly magnificent. I mean, the album goes through this tale of how your decisions make your future, and how I lost it. But it's a great album. It's an awesome album.
Yeah,
It's my top one.
top one. Great album. I have it on vinyl. Listening to it on vinyl. Just
I have it
makes
on vinyl
even-
too.
Even better.
I also have Dark Side of the Moon and 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And
I'd be
and
sitting here for 20 minutes if I were to go through all the albums I have on vinyl. My top one was an easy pull. As soon as Christian came to me with this idea, I knew for a fact that this was going to be my number one. And that is none other than Igor by Tyler, the Creator. My favorite track is Gone Gone, Thank You. It's track 10. Thank you for the love, thank you for the joy, but now I don't want to ever fall in love again. Like, the fact that you can listen to each song on its own, but listen to this whole album and go through the roller coaster of finding someone you love, starting to feel for them, falling in love for them, not thinking so much, and then having to lose that relationship because of those feelings that you're feeling. I mean, are we still friends? Like, oh my, are we still friends? Are we? Like, I can't. Like, this just, it has to be my number one because you can just, a good album to me is telling individual is like a book, telling individual stories throughout chapters while telling one big story in the end. And that is what Igor by Tyler, the Creator does, while establishing just about every emotion that you could feel while going through falling in love. I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real. It was not for real. No, it was for him, but, you know. Anyways, Tony's number one.
My number one, and I think everybody will think this is
I'm
is
upset.
one of the best albums of the year. Okay, and it's Doechie's Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Doechie's so good. I forgot about her. Doechie hit me up.
8. That's 8. That's 8
Oh
right
my
there.
God, Doechie! I freaking Firefly is just so amazing.
I can't,
Nissan Altima.
like, Doechie.
And I just see her career going up from here. Like, I mean, she just released the song Anxiety. Even though, like, yeah, it might be seen as a TikTok song, amazing song. I'm so upset I forgot about that album. I'm so upset. I love you, Doechie. I promise. I'm sorry I forgot about you. But you're always in the back of my mind. Also, she looked great at the Met Gala, might
Yes,
I add.
she did. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Speaking of the Met Gala, Andre 3000. Dude, he pulled up with a piano strapped to his back. That's just all I wanted to say. He pulled up with a piano strapped to his back. That's awesome.
I'm literally looking Alligator Bites Never Heal. Like,
All right,
Denial
well,
is a river. Ugh, I need her. Sorry. Need that album, too, in my ears right now. So,
all right.
well, that's the bell.
This concludes the first episode of Hallway Hits. We hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, comment your top 5 albums. and
Oh
your
yeah,
top
we want to hear.
mentions.
We want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. And tell us how you think about ours,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
I want to
Why
know.
not? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
right.
Peace out.
Throw a little spice and everything nice in there. Why don't
A
you?
little bit spice, a little bit everything nice.
Yeah, yeah. A little
Chemical
bit of this, a little bit
X.
of that.
Peace
Yeah.
out. Peace.
Peace.